But damn, she looks so different with her real hair. Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. My name is Alexander Franz Joseph. I am a session stylist here in Milan and I recently started making YouTube videos. So this week we are going to be talking about celebrities' real hair color. And honestly, researching for this video, I was surprised myself. I feel like you kind of know that it's colored hair, but to see what they look like with their actual hair color, it's a whole different thing. And I can't wait for you to see what I've prepared. Also, you would do me a huge favor if you could subscribe to the channel. Also, I will link my Instagram in the description. And if you want to see the hair that I'm doing, follow my journey, then go follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I would say let's dive right into this video. Who's first? Beyonce. Also, I am pretty sure this is her real hair. I've seen that Instagram video, I don't know if you've seen it too, for her like sacred hairline, and she's got beautiful hair. She's got beautiful hair. It's colored, it's bleached, well, it has some highlights in there. It looks really, really nice. Whatever she does, it seems to work. But yeah, and I feel like Beyonce is such a good example of a celebrity where we all know that she's not naturally this blonde, but you kind of are so used to seeing her with blonde hair that, and just you wait, it's really interesting to see them with their real hair color. It's crazy because obviously she has dark hair. We kind of knew that this wasn't her real hair color, but damn, she looks so different with her real hair. It's crazy. I don't know, she looks really good. I feel like she looks really, really good. I think both looks amazing on her. She looks less like a pop star, I think, with this. I don't know, the like blonde long hair is always giving like a star. And this is more like cute, beautiful girl, woman. Okay, who else? Britney Spears. She is such an iconic blonde. If you haven't seen the video I did on her, go watch it, because obviously you think of Britney Spears as blonde, but this woman has changed hair color more often than, I don't know, I change clothes. Like there was a time where she was blonde, brown within weeks and months. But I don't know, she's an iconic blonde, but her real hair color is kind of blonde too. I know this is controversial on the internet. To me, as a professional, this is still blonde. I know that most people would call this like a brown, light brown, but I feel like technically speaking, every hair color has a number associated, with 1 being like the darkest black and 10 being the lightest blonde. And Britney would be like a 6, which already is called dark blonde. But honestly, she looks kind of good with her natural hair color. I did add a photo of her as an adult with that light brown, dark blonde hair to see what she would look like now. And there she is. And it's giving. She looks really good. I think it does suit her. I don't know if you have heard about this trend that's been going around on TikTok where people say that your best hair color is your natural hair color. I don't know if that's always true. I think I will do a video on that. I don't know if I agree with that. But in her case, I love her blonde. I feel like it's just adding to that pop star vibe. But she looks really good with her natural hair color too. And Celine Dion. Yeah, let's see what her real hair color is. I feel like we're used to seeing her quite blonde. Also lately she's been having this like bob and it's been kind of blondish, I would say. There she is. It's also kind of dark. Honestly, most blonde adults aren't blonde. Some, I think, go blonde because they've been blonde as a child and it's just kind of what they identify with. And most blonde children don't grow up to be blonde adults. A lot of times what happens is that even people that have dark hair and like themselves with dark hair, they grow older and they get a lot of white hair, and in order to have less of a contrast, a lot of people opt to go lighter in order not to have such a harsh regrowth. And that's also one of the reasons why a lot of people turn into blondes the older they get. Jennifer Aniston, oh my god, she has iconic hair. It hasn't changed much over the years, especially not since the 2000s. But I feel like for such a long time, she was the picture that people would bring to the hairdresser, if you know what I mean. And honestly, it's done well. This hair color it's very nice because it's not easy to have this like neutral dark blonde, because often artificial hair color just tends to be warm and orangey. But this is a very, very nice hair color. I think whoever does her hair color, they're doing a good job. Let's see what her real hair color is. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. Again, like the blue eyes, I think, always trick you into thinking they're real blondes. This looks weirder than her blonde hair. I'm just not used to seeing her like that. I think she looks better as a blonde. That's the proof that not everyone looks better with their real hair color. I feel like she looks much better as a blonde. Next, Jenny from the Block. Oh my god. There's been a lot of talk about Jennifer lately. I don't want to get into all that. I know she has a new movie out. We're only here to talk about the hair. And the hair, most of it is fake. I've seen her without extensions. She probably has like a bob type of length. It's a nice color. Honestly, I think it's a nice color. I think it suits her. But I think you and me, we both know it's not her real hair color. Maybe she is Latina. I know she is. She looks great. She looks great with her real hair color. But I'm seeing more like beautiful girl. I'm not seeing Jennifer Lopez, like pop star vibes. I think the lighter hair just looks really, really good on her and adds to the whole vibe. So as beautiful as she is on this picture, I think I prefer the blonde. You let me know in the comments. Next one. Katy Perry. Okay, this is interesting because I feel like we've seen a lot of celebrities that are blonde that aren't actually blonde. And Katy Perry, in her golden years, she was dark. She was a brunette. She was not even brunette. I feel like that hair was black. And I think it suits her actually super well. One thing I will say though, usually as a blonde, if you decide to go black, it's true that it can make your eyes pop, can look really, really good, but that regrowth is just horrible. There's nothing worse than a blonde regrowth on dark black dyed hair. Sometimes from far away, if you have it in a ponytail, it kind of looks like your hair starts like here. I don't know, it just makes your forehead look huge. Or if you have short hair, sometimes it looks like there is like bald spots. You have to really keep up with it in order for it to look good. And another thing, often it can wash out your features a bit. So unless you're wearing a lot of makeup, you can look a little bit empty. So if you are a natural blonde and you're thinking about going black or dark, I would say think about it really well, because it's a lot of upkeeping. And it's really hard to go back. It's really hard to go back to blonde from dark artificial hair dye. Anyways, back to the topic. Katy Perry, she looks amazing. And her real hair color is, I think, at this point I spoiled it, a different person. In all fairness, this is not all her hair color. Those like lighter bits, I think they have been bleached, or there's some like highlights or something going on, and that's why I also put a picture of her as a child in there. And there she is. I feel like it's almost like a Britney Spears type of hair color, you know, the like dark blonde, and it goes with her like blue eyes and everything. So yeah, this one is one that surprised me too, even though I kind of should have known. Then Lady Gaga. I think she's a good example of someone that used that bleach blonde to her advantage to give herself more star appeal, because her real hair color is dark. It's so interesting because I feel like when she first came out, the haircut, this was the haircut. She's stayed true to herself, but the color is, it's surprising. Like, you don't really see her very often with dark hair like that. And again, she looks way more normal with the dark hair. But I think one of the reasons why she's always been wearing wigs, apart from the fact that obviously you can play around with them way more and she always created crazy looks, I think she probably did bleach her hair, but then wore wigs because they were probably just fried. You can kind of tell she's Italian, or her parents are. Cute. Oh, there she is in younger years. I couldn't find this picture, not in black and white, but yeah, we can tell it's not platinum. Anyways, let's see. Madonna, another Italo-American that we are used to seeing with blonde hair. And she even called one of her tours Blonde Ambition, so I think she really identifies as blonde. And again, she has very blue eyes, so, you know, it looks like it could be hers. But actually, she looks so different. She looks so different. I don't know if I like her much with her dark hair. I did try and find another picture of her later on in her career, you know, with dark hair, just so we can kind of get an idea. A lot of time has passed from this photo to the one we've seen before. So this is her, I think, in the 90s. It's beautiful. It actually looks really good. I don't know. Maybe it looks more elegant, you know? She kind of looks like an actress with this dark hair. I don't know, oh my god, I can't decide. This picture looks really, really nice, but I'm used to seeing Madonna as a blonde, and I think she looks really good as a blonde. I don't know. What do you think? What looks better on her, dark or blonde? Let's see, who's next? I put a man in there. Put a man in there because not only women dye their hair, and this hair color, see how coppery warm it is? That's usually a telltale sign that it's not a natural hair color, when dark browns are like so rich and warm. I honestly don't love him as a brunette. I'm sorry. And his real hair color is, of course, it's so interesting. I feel like all these stars went from their dark hair to blonde. And then him and Katy Perry were like, you know what? We'll do the opposite. It's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, I think he looks better as a blonde. Honestly, much better. But whatever. Probably was like a rebrand to the dark hair. Shakira and those crazy extensions. I had to put this picture in there because I feel like it's such an iconic version of Shakira. This is kind of when she became a global pop star. I know she was huge in Latin America before Europe and North America found out about her. But this is kind of the Shakira I remember from my childhood. I think she is a half Latina, half Middle Eastern. I think you and me, we both know this is probably not her real hair color. And so I would have never recognized her. She looks so different. That's crazy. But here you can definitely see the like Middle Eastern and Latino influence. Oh my god, a different person. I had to find another picture because I felt like maybe it's not even her. And there she is. Again, she looks very different. She looks very different. And also, I think they all go blonde because it just gives them, just pops more. Just from her features and stuff, probably dark would be her color, technically. But for the job she has and for the icon she is, I think the blonde hair really worked for that. So, again, I'm kind of torn. Nicole Kidman. Interesting. She looks like such a blonde to me. She's ginger. Wow. It suits her. It looks very nice, the ginger hair. But I think she did have ginger hair later on. Oh, there we go. It looks beautiful. Often, if you have pale skin and blue eyes, ginger looks good on you. Even though your real hair color might be blonde or any other color, Ginger can... I'm a big fan of Ginger. That natural looking Ginger I really, really like. Suits her. Ariana. Ariana, I have a whole video on her. So if you want to see her whole hair evolution, go check out my video. It's very interesting because she's just so famous for that huge ponytail that we never even get to see what her real hair looks like. But if you want a little spoiler, then here it is.
Whoa!
I've seen this before, but it's crazy. Every time I see this, it's crazy. It's crazy because I don't think of her as a curly girl. And the dark hair, she has had dark hair later on in the career, but it's interesting to see. That's what I'm saying. And yeah, guys, that's it for today. If I missed any celebrity whose real hair color came as a shock to you, please let me know in the comments. I might do a part 2 on this. If you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button, maybe like the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week with a new video. Thank you.